Hello, Tashidilek, Namo Buddhaya. Today I am going to discuss about what is the beauty of India. So when we talk about the beauty of India, there are so many things to discuss. So today I am going to talk about the practice of religious harmony. So when we talk about the practice of religious harmony, if we look back the history of past, so one of the Indian great king who was the Buddhist king, his name is called the King Ashok. When he was ruling the India at that time, he has made so many pillars. Today you can see the Ashoka pillars everywhere in the Buddhist holy sites in India. So if you look at the pillar, you can see there are so many inscriptions on the pillar. So if you look at those writing, then you can see both Pali and Sanskrit languages. So if you look at those inscriptions, then you can clearly find out that it has written that you have to do your own religious practice. At the same time, you have to honor the other religions. So that means that religious harmonies was there right from the beginning. So if I take another example, like a Muslim king who ruled the India, and his name was called the Akbar. So King Akbar, he used to held a dialogue between the Muslim and Hindus, and he used to hold a dialogue between the Muslim and Christians, and also he used to hold a dialogue between Muslim and other religions. He had a huge respect towards the all major religions. So this is a sign that India had a great respect to the all religions, which is called the secularisms in India. So if I take an example of 20th century, one of the great Indian freedom fighter who is called the Mahatma Gandhiji. So if you look at the Mahatma Gandhiji, actually he was a genuine Hindu practitioner, but every single morning he used to sing hymns of all other religious prayer. So that means that Gandhiji had a huge respect toward the all major religions in India. So that is the past history. So if we look at the present times, India is a home for the millions and millions of the Muslim community. So India is the home for the second largest Muslim communities in the world. So it is not only the home for the millions and millions of Muslim community, it is also the home for the millions and millions of Christians and millions of Sikhs and millions of Buddhisms. So millions of all other religions, religious practitioners, they are living here in India. So if you look at the people of India, right from the beginning, they have grown up under the different types of religious traditions. So it is not a surprise for Indian. So one researchers who came from Romania, and then he was doing a research in India, and then he visited to the one of Indian states called Rajasthan, and then he went to one small village, and then he figured out that there was only 3 Hindu families living in the one big Muslim village. So he was very surprised. Then he went to meet His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and then he informed to His Holiness the Dalai Lama that there was only 3 Hindu families living in that Muslim village, but they had no sense of fear. So he was very surprised. But it is not a surprise for us. If you look at the India, every single street you can find out the Muslim mosques which are standing next to the Hindu temples everywhere. So it is a common for us. It is very obvious for us. So religious harmony is there. If you look at the India, India now, if we look at the population, Indian population has crossed the Chinese population. Now India became the world largest population in the world. So out of that billion and billions of population, occasionally, it happens communal violence in the name of, religions. But it doesn't mean that, you can generalize that there is a violence between the all major religions in India. It is not true. Sometimes I feel that Western media, they are trying to misleading other countries. This is what I feel that. So this is the beauty of India, and this is the germ of India, and this is the treasure of India. And we must keep this treasure of India, and we have to pass this tradition from our previous generation to this generation, and this generation to the next generation. This is what I wanted to say. Thank you.